scored. Paul Bunyan's axe stands tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Minnesota's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Paul Bunyan's axe went home to Minneapolis last year, and boy, did the Gophers chop up the Badgers, and probably even sweeter to do it in Camp Randall.
Yeah, and Camp Randall was really quiet because it was a beatdown. I mean, Wisconsin had 166 yards of offense. They got absolutely nothing going. Minnesota got the ball rolling. They ran the football at will. They out-toughed Wisconsin. Jesse, I have to imagine Wisconsin heard about that a lot in the offseason.
Yeah, I got to think, if you're Wisconsin head coach Luke Fickell, you need your team to be more physical, especially in the trenches, because in that game the last time, they couldn't run the football, they couldn't stop the run. It's all going to be won or lost up front. That's the challenge for the Badgers this year.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much, consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding, and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
Rides the back on the option to get him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in.
Touchdown, Badger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun. Just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flippin' cool is that?
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Hunt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Dupree. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football along? Come to Wisconsin.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Effective pushing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Minnesota, 0.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
There's some defensive backs just on the way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Fires to the big fella. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Throwing on the run. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Badgers look as if they're ready to start swinging that axe with authority as they're starting to thump the Gophers.
Well, I think Wisconsin knew coming into this game they needed to be the more physically dominant team. And, David, it seemed like it's been that way so far.
Yeah, and that's where it's good to have, to be able to lean on. Even in rivalry games with high emotions, when you know who you are and you're physical and you can be the more physical team, you can get the lead. Now, just got to hang on to it and finish the drill.
The AT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
0.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Got room to work. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. On the move, it's Dupree. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Minnesota, 0.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Still looking on the move. Got the 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Spins away from the defense. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up over 26 with the 1st down. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete.
Now, this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays, and it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today, but moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to put them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wisconsin has Paul Bunyan's axe goalposts have been figuratively chopped down, and the Gophers have been literally chopped down. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.